this love that you never started. You once destroyed.
Hello everyone, so we are going to get started on this face. So what I'm going to start with today is the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I find that it's extremely hydrating and it smells absolutely amazing like coconuts. I obviously love the smell, and we're going to follow that by the NYX Matte Finish Spray all over the face. I find that it helps my foundation stay in place longer. And we're going to follow that by the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation on a BH Cosmetics 117 brush, and we're just going to buff that all over the skin to get a flawless finish. I wanted to go for flawless today, so that's what we are going to do. You don't have to do it, but I wanted to do it. Next, we're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige, and I'm going to put this under my under eyes, around my nose, on my chin, on my eyelids, on my forehead, down my nose, just anywhere else I would regularly put concealer, and then I'm going to blend it all out with that same foundation brush that we used in the beginning.
You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take.
Now taking my Airspun powder, I'm going to put it under the under eye with my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to do a method called baking that I mentioned in my last video, and I find that this helps me crease less and to help lock in any places that I get oily, such as my chin, my nose. I'm pretty much putting this powder anywhere that I put the concealer, although I don't know why I put it on the cheek area here that I'm showing you, and you see I feel like I kind of messed up there. I'm going to do the brows off camera, so 1, 2, 3, bam, they are on fleek. Let's go. We are now going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, and I'm going to take this soft peach shade right here and put it in the upper crease / crease area and focus it mostly on the outer corner, and then bring what's left onto the inside of the eye. Not too much, but I want a little definition, and I'm going to make sure to blend out thoroughly. Taking this Morocco shade from the palette, I'm going to use a Sigma E35 brush and pop it just below the soft peach shade, and I'm going to focus it on the outer corner and then bring it in and then really buff it out, and then I will switch with a more fluffy brush and make sure there are no harsh lines. I'm just going to continuously blend and keep blending until I see fit. At this point here, I decided that I wanted to bring that Morocco shade down onto my lid, so I'm just taking that same Sigma E35 brush and just bringing down the shadow and continuously blending so that, again, there are no harsh lines and everything seems seamless. Now taking this gold shade from the palette, I'm going to use my ring finger to pack it onto the center of the lid and the inner part of the lid, avoiding the outer corner, and taking this pinkish shade here, I'm going to focus this on the outer corner of my eye with a pointed crease brush. It's slightly fluffy, and I'm really going to bring it into that gold, but not too much, and then I'll slightly bring it into the crease, but I want the crease to be nice and matte so I can keep that dimension. And I'm just going to go back with the Sigma E35 brush and blend it all together so that there are no harsh lines and it's seamless once again. Now I'm going to take this silver gold shade from the palette, and I'm going to really focus this on the inner corner of the eye, and I'm really going to pack this color on so I get maximum opacity and match the center of the lid. And now I'm going to wipe away the powder under my eyes, but as you can see, this brush is way too fluffy, so I opted for my e.l.f. blush brush, and that really did the job to get under my under eye. I'm I'm going to take the Anastasia contour kit and the banana shade and this other shade under it, and I'm going to brighten up my under eyes because I felt like I didn't have enough brightness. I know it seems excessive, but that's what I wanted to do. And I'm going to take the NYX Finish Matte Spray and spray my brush. I know it didn't look like I sprayed it, but I did. And I'm going to take that inner corner highlight that we used and really pack it on, and it gave it the most beautiful sparkle. We are going to tightline, and I'm cringing watching this, and it hurts. I am not the best tightliner. We're also going to run this liner right on the upper lash line and wing it out just slightly, and taking the Anastasia brush that comes with the palette that I have, I'm going to smudge this liner out. Now taking Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes, we're going to go in zigzag motions upward and then brush through our lashes and evenly coat them so that we can prep for falsies. I'm not trying to get a curl out of here, just to try to coat them. I couldn't decide between these two lashes, but I ended up going with the lengthening one just because I wanted my lashes to be super long. And then I'm going to take this Duo Lash Glue and I'm going to wait for it to dry and then pop them on. And let me say, I'm not the best at putting falsies on, but practice makes perfect, and I'm doing it on video for you guys, so please bear with me if it doesn't look that great. It was my first time doing it on camera, and I thought they turned out great. Now we are going to put some liner over the lash band because I didn't want the falsies to be that obvious, and we're going to do a little dance. I'm now taking a white eyeliner and putting in my waterline because I really wanted to open up my eyes. And now taking the same pink shade that we put on the outer corner of the eye, I'm going to bring it down to the lower lash line just under the white part. And then we're going to take the gold and put it on the center of the lid, kind of mimicking what we have done on the lid, but now on the lower lash line. And then we're going to blend it all together. After coating my lower lashes with mascara, I'm going to take these gems that I found at Target and I'm going to apply that gold shade that we put on the center of the lid to the corners of my eyes, and with tweezers and lash glue, I'm using Duo Lash Glue, I'm going to make a lightning bolt design on the corner of my eye. I'm making sure I'm not getting this close to the corner of my eye, but slowly but surely I'm creating this design. And pretty much you can freehand and do what you like, but I wanted to create a lightning bolt just because, of course, it represents Pikachu, and I'm cheesy like that. Let's just get cheesy. You can try to make it as symmetrical as possible. I know I tried to, but if you don't, not a big deal, not the end of the world. Just do the best that you can. Now taking the Morphe Brushes 9B Blush Palette, I'm going to choose a blush shade, and I think you guys know which shade that I'm going to use because there's no other shade for Pikachu's cheeks. Yep, there it is. I'm going to take a MAC 129 SE brush. This brush isn't necessary just because I opt out for a smaller brush. I just used the fluffy brush that I used in my crease, but I'm not going to use it in my crease anymore. And I made a circular shape and kept adding more and more product until I got the color opacity that I liked. Now taking black gel eyeliner, I'm going to make Pikachu's nose. And guys, I'm sorry if the quality starts getting a little bit worse from here just because I'm battling lighting and my camera dying. But I'm just going to attempt to make Pikachu's nose, and the brush that I was using wasn't the best, but I tried. And now I'm going to use the brush to make Pikachu's mouth. I'm going to flick from the corners of my mouth and then make an upside down U in the middle of my Cupid's bow, and then flick on the other side. And then I'm going to take some concealer and blot my lips. This is not necessary, but I decided to because I felt like the color of my lips were showing a little bit too much, and now that I realize it, I didn't need to do that. But I'm just fixing up stuff here, and I'm going to actually get into my hoodie here, and I love this hoodie. I'm going to blot my lips with some powder, and that should be it. Hope you guys like this look. Have a happy Halloween. This is just really quick. I know mouth looks a little creepy, but that's because I keep talking like and you know, I look like a mouse, but you know,
whatever. I'm gonna rock this on Halloween. I hope you guys have a great and safe Halloween. If you choose to use this look, tag me in your pictures, hashtag Blonde Nation Says. I would love to see them. I know this is so last minute, but it's so easy. So anyways, all my links are down below on my social media. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and I hope you guys have a great day, have a great Halloween, and I have to see you on my next video. Bye. Pika Pi Pikachuuuuuu. Minions. Oh! I'm right here. I told you I'm here. It's the bitch face. Ow. Tweezers, let go. Oh my god. Really? Oh.
Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone.